Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Around the League. Today we are touching on another college sports conference, this one located in the Western United States and aptly named the Western Athletic Conference, or the WAC. Now, a lot of these schools are going to be lesser known, often private Christian schools, with a few exceptions, of course, but there are currently 9 teams as of recording in this conference. However, 2 of them will be moving to the WCC next year, and so we will ignore them for this video and touch on them in our WCC video. But this is the Western Athletic Conference, the WAC, and we are going to start with one of those 7 teams today by zooming in on the Seoul School in California, down near Los Angeles. If we go to Riverside, California, of course, home to University of California, Riverside, but we are looking for California Baptist University. We zoom in here on the Ramona neighborhood. There is Cal Baptist right there, home to the CBU Lancers. We're going to zoom out here then and go over to Utah. 3 schools in Utah. The first one we're going to touch on is down in St. George. Now, of course, we've touched on this in our United Athletic Conference video already. That is the football version of the WAC, which they merge with the Atlantic Sun Conference. But this is the school formerly known as Dixie State University, now, of course, known as Utah Tech University. So right there, the Utah Tech Trailblazers, of course, having changed the school's name a few years ago, along with a variety of changes in college sport mascots and naming conventions. But that is Utah Tech University. We go up to Cedar City, another school that we touched on in that UAC video. But we zoom in here and we are looking for Southern Utah University right in the center of town, SUU. The Southern Utah Thunderbirds, located right there to the just west of City Center in Cedar City. And the other city we have to go to in Utah is Orem. So if we go over toward the Salt Lake City Provo region, and we zoom in near Provo, of course the home of BYU, we're going to go just up into Orem to find Utah Valley University, UVU. Of course, the UCCU Center, home to all of their indoor arena sports. And their teams are, of course, known as the Wolverines, the green and white of Utah Valley University. The last state we need to touch upon is down in Texas. 3 schools down in Texas. The first one we're going to touch on is in Abilene. So if you go straight to the west of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you should find Abilene, and Abilene is home to Abilene Christian University. North side of campus, the Abilene Christian Wildcats play their sports games up there on the northern side of town. The football stadium we touched on, Anthony Field at Wildcat Stadium. There you see other various sporting facilities, but Abilene Christian, located there in Abilene, Texas. We then continue to the east along the highway here, and we're going to find ourselves zooming in on Stephenville. This is home to Tarleton State University. The Tarleton Texans play their football games there at Tarleton Memorial Stadium, but that is another school with purple and white as their color scheme there in Stephenville. And then last but not least, zoom into the Dallas area. Football fans, baseball fans will be familiar with the suburb of Arlington. And the final school that we're going to touch on today in this conference is the University of Texas at Arlington. The Mavericks have a campus that is basically directly downtown, just to the southwest. This kind of entire area here is the University of Texas at Arlington. But then, of course, occasionally they'll switch over and play some of their sporting events up in the sports district here. Not very common, of course, they do have facilities on campus, but Arlington, best known as the home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and now, of course, the headquarters for the UFL. So occasionally you'll see some switchover, but that is the University of Texas at Arlington. Like I said, we'll touch on Grand Canyon and Seattle in our WCC video, so stay tuned for that one. But this has been the WAC. Let me know what you thought of this video. If there's other conferences that may be in our pipeline or maybe that we haven't touched on yet that you want to see coming up, let us know in the comments section below, and hopefully we will see you back on the channel very, very soon.